Good morning, boys and girls. I hope that you were all able to swap your Kathy and Mark reader and that we now have reader number 2 called Indoors and Out, because last week we finished the red reader number 1. So before we start the story, we're going to have a look at the words that they have at the back of the book. On the pages we're going to read, page 2 to 6 today, and I have written them on the board just so that it's easier for us to go through. So the first one, nice and easy peasy. Right, you should be able to read that. On. Right, so that comes up in the story. Then this long word, we don't really use it like this. We don't say, I am watching television. We say, I'm watching a TV. Or, we bought a new TV, big screen TV. So we take that word, t and v, and we say TV. So we use the letter names and not the t and the v. We don't say, I'm watching a TV. We say, I'm watching a TV. Right, but the correct word is television. And then like. Now, the children are obviously watching television in the story, and they are called westerns. In Western America, they have cowboy shows, and then they have cowboys and Indians, red Indians who have those beautiful totem poles, and they have the feathers, headdresses that they wear around their necks, and the cowboys and Indians were, in the movies, were always fighting over cattle and land and things like that. So let's have a look at what Kathy and Mark get up to in the story. Let's read these words together once. On, television, like, cowboys, Indians. Right, let's have a look at our story. So it's indoors and out, and we're going to page 2. Oh, just let me get my guide, sorry. Right, so there's Kathy, and as I told you right at the beginning, these are old books, but reading is reading, and we can read the stories and get our reading wonderfully up to speed, learning the sounds, learning when to stop for a long time, for a little bit of time, reading with expression. So if we have a look at the picture, we can say, oh my goodness, what an old TV. Okay, now we have big screen TVs that go against our walls, but this is an old box TV that stands on legs. Right, so I'm going to cover the picture and I'm going to read it with you. For you, sorry. Mark, it is on. And there again, she's calling him and it's exciting, and that maybe could have had exclamation marks. And there Mark hears, and he probably heard what's on TV, so now he's coming to join her. Come in, Mark. Come in here. The television is on. Come and look. Oh, and there in the Wild West, it was called. It was almost like desert area with lots of hills and sand and rocks and things. And here come the cowboys. And there they're going. They had a little handkerchief around their necks. And like we're wearing at the moment, they put it across their nose and mouth like a mask. And that was not for germs, it was to protect them from all the dust. If you look at the dust here that their horses are kicking up. And there are the Indians that I told you have those beautiful feathered headdresses. So they are chasing the cowboys, and in most of the films, the cowboys also wear these cowboy hats, and they often had shootouts and they had guns, whereas the Indians in the movies had spears and things like that. So let's have a look. So that's what's on TV, but now we're going to read it. Here I come, Kathy. I like television. I can see the cowboys. Here come the cowboys. I see 2 cowboys. There we go. And remember, 2 is number 2. There are 1, 2 cowboys. No, Mark, no. I see 3 cowboys. 1, 2, 3. Look, look. Here come the Indians. See the Indians, Mark. So there's 1, 2, 3 cowboys, and here come the Indians. But the Indians are holding up their spears, and they're probably shouting or singing something, chanting something in a very high-pitched voice. And the cowboys look like they are riding away from the Indians. So I don't know what they did or what's happening, but we're not there to see the TV show. We're just here to read the story. So let's read the last page of the story. And here the cowboys carry on riding away, but then that Indian that had his spear up with this lovely headdress is now chasing them. So let's see what happens. Ride, cowboys, ride. Here come the Indians. Kathy, see the cowboys go. See the Indians ride. I like the Indians. I like the cowboys. Right, so that's your first story of your new Kathy and Mark book 2, and it's all about a TV show. There I used the word TV and not television, and now you can go back and read it with me again, or you can, if you are able to, just switch the video off and then go back to page 2 to 6 and read it beautifully aloud on your own.